completely ignore him. Meaning, okay, ban out the Barats, but try to ignore Bomba and try to basically get the other 4 members. But the reason why that can't happen is we see how Sunset Lover never gets caught. Hiko is also very hard to catch. And Zara Egoist, he has died like, I don't know, maybe 3 times this tournament. I have no idea. So it's easier said than done. Either you ignore Bomba or put everything onto him. Doesn't matter. It's still going to be bad.
Well, Zushin picked up, and I think for YG, that's got to spell a little sense of comfort heading their way, even though there's nothing exciting about seeing Kid Bumba and Zara Egoist in those first 2 pick positions for Team Spirit.
You might be right,
what
Kid.
do we want?
Yeah, you might be right.
I'm just saying you might be right, Kid.
Because it was written Kid Bomba Finals MVP in the placards.
Oh.
if we do, can kind of seal the series here. But speaking of, it's a flex. The Paquito gets
They
open.
leave the Paquito open. I mean, that's
like,
the only way to do it.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't, right? No matter what you ban out, something is let through that you're like, come on, man.
Come on.
Why does it have to be like this?
Yeah, which I feel like is, yes, still a flex, but maybe they might be a bit more cautious about this because the Juicin showing up would mean that YG might be a bit more okay to doing the fighters in the lineup.
So Guinevere picked up here as well.
Okay, they changed. They changed the sequence.
Because Guinevere
and
keeps
the
getting
Arlet,
banned.
so they don't go for the Claude anymore.
Good luck on finding a job. We're praying for you, buddy. The job is hard to get nowadays. Hey, maybe you can try being a player. Either ways, YG right now, in terms of going for comfort, I like this because this both ignores as well as prioritize Bomba because this is a good team fight lineup. A lot of crowd control, a lot of continuous damage. It really does come down to what the roamer is going to be. Hopefully just provides us a little bit more damage. If not, it's okay. The Gwyn can build a concentrated energy and they should be fine with that. So I'm liking YG's opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so far, I think they can use a lot of combos still with this lineup. I think the Guinevere Arlot already in itself is a combo. There's just so much more knockup, honestly.
I feel like they also have to be careful because, again, Bomba has a lot of heroes. His Alice is good against this Arlet. Not sure if it will get picked up, but stuff like Uranus, High Loss, Alice, all these kind of heroes are good against the Arlet. So, and even Yuzong, so...
This is just one of the first times we have seen a clear shift away from Sanji's comfort back to Ying. And you're right in mentioning that this feels good. They're also taking away the Uranus and they're taking away the Lapu Lapu, which again focuses on that EXP lane. The blue band on the other side because they're still looking for a roam. Beleric and Atlas gone.
Yeah.
And so where does that leave us?
So the Atlas is still open.
Wait, who else
Atlas
is looking for a job? He's a cameraman now.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, that's good for you, man. EWC is a good event for you to work on. There you go. Shout outs to this guy. I was doing a good job though, because if he was terrible, then hey, work for 2 hours, get fired.
Yeah. Oh.
A Fovi. Again, there's so many counters towards the Arlet, so yeah. But hey, at least they have a Zushin. The Zushin can fight against the Phoveus, same as the Gwyn, so it's not all doom and gloom just yet.
There's nothing else you could have taken away though at this point. They've banned EXP lane and Kid Bomba specials as much as they could without letting an Atlas through. So it's like I feel like YG's saying this is all we can do.
Now the problem is they know it's going to be a Paquito Gold.
Yeah.
So what do they pick up that don't lose immediately? They pick up the Brody as well as the Badang here. This is basically going all in team fight. One of the worries is that only the Gwyn can handle the long lane, but hey, if you win all the team fights and the game by 11, it's good anyways.
How's the spacing on this? Does this solve that problem of the zone that we've been seeing Team Spirit create with Kid Bumba?
I still feel like it's going to favor Spirit more. That's a Phoveus and a Paquito who can independently just find and create the openings, and they finish off with a Selena. Okay. So that's, I think, a keyword for at least this matchup. Spirit can be more individual. Yangon, they are desperately required to work together.
So how YG wins if they punch first, and how Team Spirit wins is if they slip the punch and then hit with the haymaker. So I don't know, man. YG, this is a good draft, but requires a lot of good execution and hoping for your opponents to miss.
Last time Cold Star did something like that before heading to the back room, it was Team Spirit who won. If it happens again, they are not only going to win, they will be the winners of $1 million and that trophy in the middle of the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet. Your MSC champions. Could it be Team Spirit? If they win this game, it will be. But Yangon Galacticos trying to claw it back and force another game. We'll see what happens here as the stage is set for glory.
A set so beautiful that it can only be prophesied. You can hear it in the atmosphere. You can hear it in the wind. This could be their moment. This could be the day, unless Yangon Galacticos can stop them to turn and start a potential reverse sweep. We come here at match point game number 5 here at the Mid-Season Cup 2026 here at the Esports World Cup. And Team Spirit have been so close. They've been working so hard for this. Yet you would imagine that at least for the Yangon Galacticos, that maybe this is God-given.
Could be, especially considering if you look at how Yangon Galacticos have decided to draft, how they've decided to play. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Han, after the purple buff, goes straight into the bush, looking for a gank, looking for an advantage early, and Spirit, as calm as can be, playing around again, punishing those mistakes. They see Han up top, Sour goes down below.
They got to be hyper efficient. Looking at the emblems, the only thing, oh man, extra sustainability for Han. Not going for Season Hunter this time, wants to actually play for these fights. And if they just win the fights, the neutral objectives will naturally come as well.
It's the same choice of emblems from yesterday against Falcons PH for Yangon Galacticos as Han. It's back to just setting up for the rest of the team, being okay, maybe less farm than Zaur Ego is, but at this point I think he needs to just accept that. Zaur has gapped them in terms of farm in the last 4 games. Even when they were winning, it was Team Spirit who still were able to even it out with for Zaur.
And this is in consideration of everything that has happened in this game, right? They're reading into the behavioral patterns that TS have kind of put before them. In Yangon, you can see a lot of preliminary early motions, right? Get that quick push on that top side, come down to mid lane. Oh!
Uh-oh. Stun lands, gonna get a lot of damage. Now the Violet Requiem as well. They play for the strong side. Sanji is him. That's first blood over the YG.
Now, as long as they delay this turtle for as long as they possibly can, that's gonna be more and more gold falling into the hands of Sanji. Good Abyssal Arrow here onto Kaze, but so far, TS, they don't want to punish this just yet. They got bigger fish to fry.
Another arrow into the deadly magic. And the poker trick, but Blink gets away in time, gets into the bush. And Han will still be able to farm up. Now the question is, how do they stop Zaur from snowballing through farm?
Well, it's about making sure that people are there to body block the right targets. Kid Bomba might be in some trouble here.
Violet Requiem into the final slash earlier. YG showing signs of life.
They're fighting back. They got hit on the chin a couple of times. A little dazed, a little wobbly, but it doesn't mean it's over. Blink able to get at least a champion stance out of Hiko. Now golden hours have been dropped down. A lot of the motions that we see on the map for the side of TS is poking and prodding, right? And forcing out ults coming out from every single lane.
And is this combo, the Arlet and the Guinevere, that has gotten them so many wins in Myanmar as well in their MSL. For Team Spirit though, it's again just playing through the meta. It's them just building these leads, and for YG, it's about ganking Bomba again and again. That's a second one, back to back.
Tell me that isn't just picture perfect. Picture perfect-esque even. Just plenty of vengeance, and now looking for that punish once more, forcing Hiko to flicker back out. It's one of our memories as well being thrown just to make sure that he stays and losing out as much health as possible. This is a really dangerous game because Yangon, their entire composition, a majority of their early game damage is going to come down from Sanji, but of course the vengeance coming in from Ying, everybody can enable him.
So YG got the lead early. They didn't get the neutral objective, but it's A-okay because they were able to pick up 3 kills. All of them on the hands of the targets you want to see in the early game. It's on Ying, it's on Han, it's on Sanji. Now the turtle spawns, and YG side of the map. In the Brody side, Sawo able to escape. The arrow lands on Ying, but now it's all a race. to get to this turtle.
Yep, they're trying to use the extra bonus movement speed to take first position. Blink back on the Minesweeper job. Got to get rid and clear these traps as much as possible to deny information from their opponents. But Sawo, he's going for more here, right? Focusing not only on that mid wave, but disrupting that backline for now as they get into the neutral fight.
Zara gets away. Now, instant final slash into the Requiem, but the Golden Hour catches him. And about Requiem's going to be baited. Fist crack him in as Han is able to get the Reggie, but Bomba's stuck.
They got to get rid of him, and now they finally do. Han takes him out, and they even get one more in Hiko. If they get a third, it's guaranteed. The snowball has begun for the Yangon Galacticos. 2.6K already, right at the 4-minute mark.
And that's the explosion that we were waiting for Yangon Galacticos. Even in the previous game, how can they push it forward? How can they push the lead even further through a fight around the neutral objective? Team Spirit had played it so clean in the last few games, but here it was YG with their comfort, AOEing, not giving Team Spirit a chance to react.
This is a huge build of confidence for Yangon at the very least, right? Even Ying flickering final slashing just to make sure that he can cover not only Bomba, but just in case somebody was behind him in that bush, he covers those angles instantly. And that's something that right now, TS, hey, early game's kind of done here. Finding these individual targets has been a lot harder because Yangon, they've decided to tactically split up their squad. 2s and 2s. Get your pairings on either side, play around Sanji, and he is going to be the ballista that breaks down the turrets.
That's the siege, that's the catapult, that's the ballista, that's everything. The whole siege unit is that Brody. But you have to usher him through. He's a very vulnerable target. Bomba, though, on the Phobius here, not having a good game. Now going to get pinned down again. Sawo has the Golden Hour, is able to find two. Now the rest of the team comes corralling on Sanji. Flickering out to safety, but Bomba's going to be caught in the stun. Now Ying with the final slash into the spatial migration.
Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. This combination between Ying and Han has been ridiculous. And if you think that's not the end of it, well, guess what? The truth is it isn't. They still have Kaiser and as well as Blink as major follow-up tools or engagement tools. It really doesn't matter who shows up first as long as Ying is nearby. And I think that Zara, this is going to be a pretty tough game for him. His base HP isn't that high. He's going for that concentrated energy, knowing that he's going to be a primary target for a lot of the members of YG. And here we go, once again, they find a combo!
Oh, spatial migration and the Violet Requiem. Sawo's gonna be taken out, and now it's Sawo. Double, they want a triple. Spatial migration lands again, Bomba's low. And Ying picks up the mega kill. Team Spirit can only just look for a trade in the bottom lane.
Yep, chain CC perfectly. Kid Bomba, unfortunately, unable to start using his ult dodge abilities. Just it wasn't given the space, the time, and more importantly, it just wasn't a free frame for him. I bet he was spamming it at some point in that fight, but he knows that unless it's underneath his turret, it's the only way to keep him safe. And even then, Bomba decided, no, not yet, not like this. We'll take the trade. That's all it's going to be. Sawo a little disappointed, of course, but hey, this is match point. Hey. It was never going to be that easy.
They want to get Hiko next. Spatial migration already there. Blink. He's going to be looking for it. He finds the punch. He gets the fist crack, and now the pin down with the Violet Requiem.
Oh, this Badang is doing so much work here. There's so many things that Badang can cancel out. Oh, wait, hold on.
Golden Hour, Sawo playing around with the Kaiser now with the Lantern Flare on Sawo. Ooh, almost Vengeance coming down as well. Sawo is able to get away. Zaur is trying to farm on the other side of the map.
It's tough, it's tough. Let's look at the replay one more time here because that flicker from Hiko caught beautifully by Blink. Well, he is not missing right now, and he's back on that comfort. This is a composition that they played many, many times, whether broken apart, but now finally as a unit this time. War Axe already completed by Hiko. I'm not sure about this one.
Uh-oh, Violet Requiem, but this time there's no Han to play it around. This crack coming down with a pin as well. Hiko gonna be caught in the tough spot now. Oh my god, big stun! Sanji in the back, just doing damage, free hitting everybody. Hiko's dead for the 4th time this game.
It's a rat trap. It's a dirty rat trap here from the side of a Yangon. Every single time TS tries to overstep their boundaries, it's an instant punish here, and it feels like it never ends. There's just so much CC on Yangon's side that you cannot just send one member, you have to send a multiple. And even so, Sunset Lover now losing a lot of the structures from his side of the base. He has a lot less play area, a lot less ways to maintain important vision over key parts of the map.
Right now, Bomba and Hiko are at a combined 0-9-0. These side laners are just not having a good time. With Blink Han and Ying constantly CC locking them. Not even Sour, dude.
Yeah, Blink has been playing a strong game, but now here comes the conceal. Let's see.
It's kind of crazy. He goes straight onto Kaise. He's able to escape, but Deadly Magic is right on him. It takes down out of the Golden Hour. Is able to save him for the Battle Requiem, and now it's going to be the all out.
And now they keep on moving forward. They have to go for the chase. Kid Bomba is going to be left all on his own. His hands chases the rest. Killing spree for Sanji at this stage of the game. Zaur for Kaise. And of course, the Lord goes into the hands of the Yangon Galacticos.
Desperate from Team Spirit, but that's the only thing they could do. It's either that or they sit quietly in their base waiting for the Lord to come through, and that's a DHS for Sanji.
Holy cow, 14-1. 14-1 to get some momentum back. And Han, he's more than happy to start using that magic thumb to get in and out of these fights. And again, they're daring TS even. They're saying, you know what, you did this all past 2 games. Not this time. It's our turn to have a little bit of fun. Blow off some steam.
14-1 in our game number 5. This was possibly it for TS, but YG, they're showing how tenacious they could be. They're showing how good they can be in these series and that mental fortitude that they have in a best of 7.
It's a lot of heart here, a lot of heart. It must be really, really exhausting to make sure that you're communicating with every aspect of your team. Usually, the combo is just a 1-2 punch. They've got 3, 4, and 5 ready to set up for you just in case. But now, they're attacking at least top T2, but at the same time, they're giving up on bottom inhibitors.
This is the only thing Team Spirit can do. Again, just reacting to the plays and looking at the trade. Zaur goes in, Blink with the whip on it. Fist crack already there. The Golden Hour saving Bomba. Is that going to be the missile arrow to the back line? And Sanji's able to flick around to safety as now he goes on Nico.
They're still going to go forward. Hiko ends up trading, and now they're on the chase.
Bomba again with the dark wave on Sanji, but he's going to get taken down by Ying. That's again at the back line. Sanji looking for the free hits on Sawo. Last shot as he gets pinned down, and Blink picks up a double, and Sunset Lover is going to be caught on their turret. Han, right there. Again, the arrow does not land, and Zaur is able to keep the minions from coming into the base.
How many more seconds until they have left? Not enough time! And there you have it, a convincing game for the Yangon Galacticos, turning it 3-2.